official television station of Illini Sports. This is WCIA 3 Sports and your Illini Nation.
Illinois' season is hanging in the balance. 4 games left and 3 wins needed to make a bowl game. But Minnesota has always been a kind spot to Brett Bielema. He has never been defeated by the Gophers in his coaching career. But PJ Fleck and Minnesota have won back-to-back games, and it's a big absence for the Illini. Johnny Newton missing the first half of this one for a targeting ejection. After recovering an opening kickoff fumble, Illinois goes right to work offensively. Luke Altmyer had Tip Ryman for a 15-yard score, 7-0, 90 seconds in. The Gophers scored a tied up, but there's Isaiah Williams for the 9-yard play, capping a 75-yard drive. It's 14-7. We're still just in the first quarter. Minnie gets the momentum in the second as Ethan Kaliak-Manis connects with his big tight end Brevin Spanford, makes multiple guys miss, and he's into the end zone to knot it back up. The Gophers take the lead 17-14 into half. It was 20-14 after another field goal for Caden Fagan. Gets the pass and breaks free, turning on the Jets. The ALAH grad showing his speed as he goes for 54 yards for the score, 21-20 at that point in the third. It stays that way until the fourth. Illini facing 3rd and 3. They pick it up, but Isaiah Williams, ball on the floor. Gophers get it in plus territory. They score just 2 plays later to make it 26-21. So Illinois down to its final gasp after Luke Altmyer goes out with an injury. In comes John Paddock, who converts a first down on 4th and 11 to keep the drive going. Then the backup quarterback wants even more. How about 6 more? He's got no fear, slinging it from the pocket way over the defense to Isaiah Williams. A 46-yard game-winning touchdown. What a moment for the Illini and for Paddock as the backup QB goes 85 yards in 3 plays to win the game. 27-26 the final after the failed 2-point try. Fagan goes for 148 yards total and a score. Altmyer and Paddock combined for 4 passing touchdowns. But the real story of the game is the performance off the bench in the clutch. Brett Behrens has more from Minneapolis.
When John Paddock's number was called, the Illini backup quarterback was more than ready for his moment.
When did the moment hit me? I don't think it has hit me yet. I really don't. I think I just was like, oh, like that was just like a serious.
Paddock hadn't thrown a pass in a game in 5 weeks, but entered for the injured Luke Altmyer with Illinois down 5, facing a 4th and 11 from its own 15-yard line with just 1:24 left in the game. The Ball State transfer wasn't phased, completing all 3 of his passes for 85 yards, capping it off with a 46-yard game-winning throw to Isaiah Williams.
It felt really good to be able to do that, and yeah, just felt like I was going to be ready this whole year no matter when my number was called, and it got called at a pretty crazy time, but it ended up working out pretty good for us.
Doing what he did, that's hard to do, and that just shows you like his confidence and swagger that he got. It just, I mean, it's hard for people probably to see on the outside, but how he was in the huddle. Like, he come in there like, y'all boys, I got y'all, like, trust me. Man.
Williams catching that last pass was a full circle moment for the receiver after his costly fumble earlier in the 4th quarter. The turnover gave the Gophers momentum, but Williams kept his composure through the adversity.
So, I just had all the confidence in the world going back on that field after that fumble, just trusting, the plan.
When that ball went on the ground, I think a lot of people would be like, oh my gosh, I literally didn't say anything to him because I knew he would take care of himself, right? Like, he just continues to impress me on a daily basis, who he is, what he stands for, and what he represents.
A win here in Minnesota makes the final few weeks of the regular season a whole lot more interesting for the Illini, who now need to win 2 out of their final 3 games to earn a bowl bid, and 2 of those games are at home. Starting next Saturday against Indiana, the Hoosiers upset Wisconsin for their first Big Ten win of the season earlier today. Reporting in Minneapolis for your Illini Nation, Brett Behrens, WCIA 3 Sports.
All right, Brett, thanks. For more from the game, Brett and I break it down on the 3-in-1 pod. Listen in on our website, YourIlliniNation.com, or wherever you get your podcast. Illinois